Welcome to tonight's journey with full moon in Scorpio and the sun in human design gate 24. My name is Debi Ondrova. I'm a founder of Embodied and I'll be your guide today. So, full moon, flower moon, and it is also happening at the Beltane, the old pagan holiday that's a midpoint between the spring equinox and summer solstice. So this is like a special midpoint that we may take a stock. It's not quite a business quarter, but in nature it is more is a midway through the quarter where we at. Traditionally, it's been a place of everything in nature is coming awake. So it's lots about life and celebration of the maypoles or dancing around Beltane fires, the commitment ceremonies in pagan and Wiccan cultures. So it was also about the love is in the air and also sex, which also is kind of a Scorpio thing. So we'll feel into that. And I would like you to, we'll go through different aspects of these activations. Today, especially, I would like you to use the gentle touch or gentle movement, and it can be, and you choose what's right for you. It's descriptive, not prescriptive, what I do. So whatever you may feel to do something completely different is not about copying me. But Taurus is very tactile, and we have Sun in Taurus, so it's all and it's nice fabric. It's also about the luxuriating in the sensations, and meeting with Scorpio is about desires. There is a quite a potent mix right there. So allow yourself to be sensual with this journey, and open up maybe if you're being too much in the head, which is the human design gate activation that will balance with the body fullness of where Taurus is. And Taurus is a fixed earth sign. So until late May, where the Gemini kicks in, start feeling the bull or the cow within yourself, within your body. It's fixed earth sign. It's very grounded. So how's your grounding in life? Where you're at? And just feel into where you're at with the Taurus. Maybe you have Taurus activation, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, the big three, or somewhere else, or just resonate with Taurus. And it's exceptionally stable because it's fixed, so it's holding things together after the very busy Aries. And it's also reliable, determined, stubborn. That's another quality, or I call it staying power. I'm Sun Taurus, so or I call it endurance. There is positive traits, but yes, I can be pretty headstrong. And we are also known because of that dependable, patient, not so much for me, but we are about calmness, embodiment, strength, loyalty. And material world, like including our bodies, is important to us. We are Taurus's motto is I have. And Venus is our ruling planet, so it's about of course love, but also luxury and beauty. So all of that. Where are you with these qualities? Which of these right now spoken to you? And you can choose to breathe it in and just notice. It's almost like making a deposit that this month, this Taurus month, I am focusing on this quality in me. And you can really let it percolate through the body all the way through your feet and to the ground, to the earth. It's an earth sign. It loves the earth. It loves the grounding. If you do nothing else and ground every single day, you'll be really well supported in Taurus season. So how do you find it? Is it easy for you, or I'm not quite sure how to connect with this Taurian energy? And whatever it is, it's okay. It's yours. You do you. And now let's play with Scorpio, the opposite sign of Taurus, as the full moon is always in opposing sign. It's I've thought about how do I move Scorpio. It's not quite something I often have explored yet. Well, the first things what comes to mind with Scorpio is the stinger. So be playful with it. How do you experience the current Scorpio energy right now? What raises the stinger? Is there some situation in life and you're just gonna go? There are Scorpio's fables and stories that sometimes it stings even without provocation. And Scorpio rules the lower belly, the sex organs, the taboo areas, the areas we are disconnected from. So you can place your hands gently on your lower belly. It has lots to do with elimination as well. All the topics that we are not spoken about in a polite society, but they are really, really important for our health and our life. So how is that area of your body? And to connect with it, you may see that I'm already swaying from side to side. I'm moving my hips because it's a lower pelvis. And you can circle your pelvis, undulate. Scorpio is a water sign, so water flows. So anything that allows for some flowing movement. And it can be very internal. It can be very, very small. And it may feel really big on the inside of your experience, and outwardly we may not see anything that you're breathing. And that's okay. And if you explore the hip circles or any other way your hips want to move, you can try figure eights. And here are mostly women now of certain age, very, very young, that I mean. And we all heard of Kegels, the pelvic floor exercises. So that may be something you would like to explore right now or later, or just simple squeezing your glutes, your bum cheeks, and gently, slowly releasing them. Try that. It can be easily done even if you're sitting or lying down. And it's about really, really squeezing and releasing. One of those acting exercises is that you breathe in and squeeze and hold. And then with the out breath, you release with control. And after first breath, there you may feel that you're let go so deeply. And it is nothing compared to what happens with your body when you allow yourself that second and a third breath, just controlling one area. And right now we're doing glutes, whole pelvis, lower pelvic floor. However you want to move with the Scorpio, the watery Scorpio. And as promised, we'll be doing more. So, in human design, probably if you heard, you don't need to know everything or anything much. The sun moves not just through the sign, but through gates that are connected with hexagrams of I Ching, the ancient Chinese divination system. There's 64 hexagram. And right now, the sun is in a gate 24. And sometimes that's the energy of this activation, that we are aware more of the general Taurus that is a month, or the moon that is for a couple of days, and then something else happens, another energy comes. But 6 days, approximately 6 days, the sun spends in one gate, and there is these lines. The hexagram has 6 lines, and you don't have to know more about it for the purposes of this journey. But the gate 24 is called the gate of rationalizing. It's located in our Agnya center. If in the body graph, I'm pointing to the third eye. It's not the third chakra, but we can correlate that. You might be more familiar. And that gate of rationalizing also contains fear of ignorance, being ignorant, never knowing the answer, or fear that inspiration will simply never, ever come. So my invitation for you to continue this journey is to notice and acknowledge last few days what thoughts have been returning, the hamster wheel of the mind, running in circles over and over. Are there new themes, or there's a recurrent theme that has been in your life for a while? And would you like to perhaps offer it up and let go of that circle that doesn't seem to lead anywhere, only to a bit more stressed body and mind? That's the shadow expression of that gate. That's almost addiction, and Scorpio likes addiction. Scorpio likes it be dark. Scorpio goes where we all are afraid to go. So it's kind of interesting that these themes coming together as this obsessive thought. We can be addicted to our leaning on the mind only. And when we go more into gift expression of this, we are inventive. We think outside of the box. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, less hypermind and more creativity that comes in pulses. It's not all the time. It just suddenly is there and it comes and then it's gone again. So it's this ebb and flow again, and we can go like, oh, that's kind of water too. So how does that move you? The highest level, which we aspire to, but it's not really for life in the body, for as permanent, is silence. We have pockets or moments of silence, but not something we can live in permanently. That's okay. So from Chinese medicine, I Ching, and the tradition, hexagram 24 is called the return. You can see the thoughts that may be returning, but it's also a return to oneself. And that's my invitation, to come back to yourself, down from the busy head into the body, into the lower belly. And hexagram 24 consists of 3 yin lines. So there are 5 lines that are separate, and there is only at the bottom there is 1 yang line. And I was thinking how to move, and yin is about stillness. So imagine healing the constant rushing thoughts, the busyness of your mind, with allowing to be still. And I'll make a suggestions, and you can take the suggestions. You can do it, you do not have to. Okay. And again, trust that your intuition will guide you. We may choose completely different points. The closest point to the related to the hexagram 24 is the governing vessel point 24, Shenting, the spirit cord. And it literally, it's just behind in the center, behind a hairline. And it's the theme of the return of your spirit, coming back, singing your soul back home. It's very useful. Insomnia, anxiety, vertigos. And the second point, you may choose one or do both. And I'm using middle finger. You can choose any finger you want. And this one wants to be index. Is this conception vessel 24, Chentiang, receiving fluid. And tapping friends of mine, you all know the gym points. So You may just gently hold them, stroke them, tap them. And breathe into and through them, allowing the mind that's been busy, the space, so the inspiration can finally come through. And we're not making anything happen, we're allowing to happen. What inspiration is ready to come for me right now for today's journey? And I'm letting it come. Not grasping, allowing. And you may notice that something happens in those points or nothing. And you can just imagine also touching them. You don't have to move at all, just be present. And gently letting go. And we'll go more lower. Look at my tippy toes. Lower ribs, both hands on my lower rib cage. So we're bringing the mental energy lower into the body, and you can gently squeeze your rib cage. You can just really have a poke about, but very gently, no cracking ribs. And that's what you do. You just give a gentle bounce to your ribs, and your breath will come more freely. There's gallbladder 24, Ryue, and it's sun and moon, and this is just perfect for today's journey. So again, just rest your hands. We're not acupuncturists here. We're not sticking needles. Just allow that somewhere underneath your hands, in the 7th intercostal space, and please do not count it, just trust, is the point. Gallbladder meridian. And it's normally used in acupuncture to foster enlightened awareness. This is not thinking, it's awareness. And it's for emotional imbalance and fearfulness, indecisiveness. You can have a shy gallbladder. It's a Chinese medicine pattern. Yeah. So that stops you the return to the positive action. So what action do you require? Are you required to take in order to move forward in your life? 2 weeks ago has been the new moon, first start. What goals have you set? This full moon is a midpoint. 2 weeks later, where are you at with your intentions? What is one action you can take? Maybe not today, it's a bit late, but tomorrow. It's never too late. I mean, the time. Maybe it's just not that you do not know or how to take action. You just need a little bit more courage. A little bit more of awareness that this is bigger than me, and what I'm bringing and offering is for others, and the ego can rest a bit. And we will go a little bit even lower. So we sneaking up on Scorpio area, and literally you can do one sandwich, or depending on your shoulders, because one hand can be on your lower back, on your lumbars, and the other hand is slightly higher, is 2 fingers, the index and the middle finger will be above belly button. And at the back, the backhand is a bit lower, and you can use back of your hand. It's just easier to slide it. I'm just showing it high, but here, a bit lower. And we're doing 4 points at the same time because they are on both sides. They are slightly off the midline. And we do stomach 24, Huaromen, the slippery flesh gate. Interesting name. And again, it treats emotional and digestive issues. And urinary bladder 24, Chihaishu, is sea of Chishu. And that's the points. These points are to tonify lower back and the vitality. And we all could do with a little bit of life force, with a little bit of energy. Life demands so much from us. So we settle the emotions because they can be robbing us of our life force, and then we can apply it to the action we decided to take. And we can also do with a bit more strength in lower back. We sit too much, most of us. So it can be as simple as supporting the area. Whatever support your body needs today. Blending it all in, weaving a braid or a tapestry of the experience with all these energies. And we'll go a little bit deeper yet again. So while I'll be talking, I want you to place whichever hand feels right. For me, is the left hand on my lower belly, on the womb space for women, or lower dantian for men. And the upper hand is on the heart. And please start breathing into those both hands with intention to connect these two places your hands are, and you may feel it connecting, or you just imagine and decide that these places are connected, and you keep breathing. And when you feel the connection or decide it, trust that the connection is there. It may not be very obvious to everyone. You connect through your feet, through your legs, down, all the way down to feet, and all the way to the core of this planet. We'll be plugging in, really, really grounding to this earth while I'm preparing you to enter our last place to visit, the medicine wheel. And while you're breathing, I'll have to tell you a few things that I have been trained in the Central Coast and Sydney area, traditional Aboriginal lands, primary belonging by Darkinjung, Eora Nation, Darung, and Darawal peoples. And I'd like to begin by acknowledging those today and pay my respects to the elders past, present, and future. So it will reflect in the way the medicine wheel looks in my interpretation of it. And I also, my Slavic origin claimed the place in the medicine wheel. So basically we have both hemispheres of the planet, just like for the brain. Can keep breathing in that connection. Once you are connected to the earth and your womb space or lower dantian and the heart space, we send the connection out to our soul star. And again, breathing the connection. You can feel or imagine something like being so grounded and connected in a column of light that goes through your body, and you held and supported with it. And anytime you drift off, you come back to the breath and to this, to ground. And anytime you need to leave the journey, again, you connect, come back, and ground to it. And while you connect into your soul star, also invite, also in mine and yours, respective benevolent ancestors, teachers, and loved ones that have gone before, as well as our animal, plant, and mineral kin. And you may hear my cat climbing up. So yeah, the animal guardian is here, making himself known. Okay. So you can either keep your hands there or you can rest, and we're going in. We're going deeper. Don't worry about doing this right. If it's your first time or however many times, you may drift off. That's okay. The part that listens will hear what's necessary. You may not have much of a conscious recollection. So deep breath in. And now I invite you to your personal healing space. When you go into meditations, there is a landscape. If you haven't seen it yet, if this is the first time, then let it be. If you visit often, it may be something completely different. Let it be a surprise, or let it be a relief and the joy of the recognition of the familiar. Whatever it is, what do you notice where you're at? What can you see, or hear, or smell, or sense on your skin? Taste in the air, intuit where you're at. And before we enter the medicine wheel that is there in some shape or form, that's unique to you, check in. What question am I bringing with yourself? What guidance and wisdom do I need? What support? And we will enter the wheel at a place marked by a red stone, or it may be a portal, however it appears to you. It's the place of the east. The element is fire. There's a seat of Father Sky and Grandfather Sun, and guarded also by the eagle is the seat of the visionary. So enter or connect to that place now. This is a place of creativity, place of visions, of passion. And while both Taurus and Scorpio are about the forms of passion, healthy and unhealthy, it's also, we are in the land of fire, and Scorpio is a water sign. Has something dampened your fire, whatever fire was burning in you 2 weeks ago when you set those intentions? What do I need to realign? Do I need to burn off some debris of worries and mental gymnastics? What part of my vision I need to keep, and what is ready to be offered up to the fire because it doesn't serve anymore? And I'll be quiet for a minute and move with fire if you moved so, internally or externally. And slowly, gently gathering the wisdom, the insights, the awarenesses from the east, fire east. Step outside of that energy, step outside of that place, back into the wheel, and move slowly to the north. The North Stone or portal, or however it is, whatever you have in your wheel, is signified by yellow color. And there is an element of air. And that's not much. We don't have that represented in today's astrology, really. We have a Taurus Earth, and we have the watery Scorpio. And so, how is element of air? How are you with that? Is the seat of warrior. It's the place when we face hardships. And yeah, the animal guardians is kangaroo and wolf. So what needs strong legs of the kangaroo to jump over obstacle, or patient, quiet resilience of the wolf that knows the hard times and knows how to survive. What kind of warrior you are? Do you need to be a warrior? Do you just need to fight? Do you need to attack, or are you defending? Or can you be a peaceful warrior? And again, relax into the movement. If some needs to happen, exploring where you're at. What medicine do you need from air? Now be quiet for a minute again. And gathering the insights from the warrior, the element air, we're moving, stepping out from that energy field and moving further around this medicine wheel to the place of the west. The west, there is direction. In the west direction, there is a place of earth element. The color is black. It's seat of earth mothers and grandmothers. It's guarded by Sarne, the snake, and the bee, healers all. So what needs healing? And what help do I need to heal? Because no one heals alone. And tune into the grounding against stability, the steadiness, the earth holding us all provides us. More on the grounding. And with the grounding, the vitality, the healing messages, we now step outside the element earth, the west, and move to the south. In the south, there is element of water, color blue. So connect to that, and it's guarded by the whale and a frog. Whale dives deep for the wisdom. So this is the place of deep, deep knowing. The sage is the archetype. And the frog will only be in clear waters. So if that knowledge is polluted by something like social media, fake news, the frog probably won't be swimming in there. And again, connect to the water. We've been there already, and it's always good to connect deeper. Let the watery undulations, waves wash over your body while you exploring what jewels and gifts you're bringing from the depth of your knowing. What lessons are you learning and what lessons you need to teach? And let it wash away whatever needs to be washed and cleansed. The mind, body, heart, spirit. And gathering the gifts and blessings, moving to the one last place in our journey, stepping into the center, the element of either. Color is white or no color. You may experience their tree of life, all the chakras, as above, so below, everything and nothing. Just enjoy for a moment the neutral presence, neutral space. Connect with your breath there, just for a minute. And I know I could stay there forever, but life is calling us back. So thank the spirit of the center and step outside. And we'll be moving out of the medicine wheel. We'll retrace our steps. So we'll go through the south, again, thanking the support of the south. And then into the west, the earth mothers, grandmothers, thank you for healing. And we move to the north, the air, the wind, the breath. Thank you. And to the east, the fire, that cleansing fire, the inspiration, the passion for what's next. Thank you. And stepping outside from the wheel, stepping into your landscape, and just taking time to start coming back to the everyday, saying the goodbyes if you've been with guides and any helpers there, pausing, taking breath, deciding to come back renewed, refreshed, energized enough, but not so much that you can't sleep. Slowly dropping into the body, more into the body in here, Here and now, hearing the sounds of life around you, the noises, the little disturbances, feeling the temperature in the room, noticing what's pressing into your body, starting shifting, stretching, yawning. Just getting slowly but surely back here, back together, back into here and now, calling all your parts back. Gently, safely, respectfully. And while I'll give you the time to do so, I will just finish the recording. And so I'll just say the outro for a bit. So thank you for joining me. If you're watching the replay for today's journey, I hope you had an interesting journey and beneficial for you. If you want some more, you know where to follow me. My name is Debi Ondrova from Embodied, and I hope to see you in 2 weeks. And if you know more, want more support, you know where to find me. Thank you.